Hey, welcome back. It's great to have you with me here for another version, another chapter of my kitchen talks. I'm glad that you've been going along with me on this journey. I just wanted to share with you something today. I've been reading through 1 Corinthians, a letter that Paul wrote to the Corinthian church. That's why it's called Corinthians. And he writes this in chapter 12, verse 27. He says, "Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it." You are the body of Christ, which means that you and I are part of the body of Christ. Now, in another letter in Ephesians, Paul writes that Jesus is the head. Christ is the head of the body, but each one of us is a member of that body. And as I got thinking of that, it's really quite amazing, isn't it, that Jesus invites you and me to be part of his body. I wouldn't flippantly decide to trade this hand for another hand, right? Unless I absolutely had to. Or a leg for another leg. My body's important to me. And so is your body. Important to you, I hope, right? We spend a lot of money on our bodies. If something feels off, we go to the doctor, and we can spend thousands and thousands of dollars. We spend money on gyms. We spend money on the food we eat. We spend money on trying to get our bodies to look like the way we want them to look. Our bodies are very important. And Jesus invites us to be part of his body. I mean, just think about that. That Jesus Christ would invite us to be part of him. And so intimately part of him. That he invites us to be a hand or a foot or an arm or an ear or a leg or an eye or whatever it might be. Wow. It is amazing, isn't it? If you are a follower of Jesus, the Bible tells us you are part of his body. And so just let that thought sink into you this morning, because there's a lot of places in this world, in fact, most places in this world will say to you that you're not valuable. But Jesus says to you, you are so valuable that I want you to be part of me, so intimately part of me, that I call you part of my body. And here's another thought, okay? Another thought is that if Jesus thinks this way of me, he also thinks the same of those that are around me who are followers of Jesus. And so I need to be very careful that I value these others that are also part and have been invited into the body of Christ just as much as Jesus values them. And so there is no place, absolutely no place, for us to minimize, for us to not appreciate, for us not to love and cherish those whom Jesus also cherishes. And so the church, we, the body of Jesus, we're called to be unified. Just as this hand works this with my left hand works with my right hand, that's the same way. We work together, and we should be unified, and we should value each other because Jesus values us. You see, we're invaluable in his eyes. So hear this clearly today. You are part of the body of Jesus. Let's not forget that. Have a wonderful week.